We're converting these 2 flats back into one house, and I finally got another loft conversion update for you after this lovely greeting from Bob. So as you may or may not know, we added skylights and steel beams when we replaced our roof last year in preparation for our future loft conversion, which we are currently in the process of completing. So far, we've insulated between all of the rafters with 30mm of PIR board and did a lot of clearing up. We got structural engineer drawings done, this was before we got the steel beams as well, by the way, and built a suspended floor which is supported by the 2 steel beams and at each gable end of the house. So you can see the steel beams here, and then the binders run each length of the house at 90 degrees to the steel beams, and then here we're just hanging the floor joists. Next up, we insulated with Superfoil SF19 Plus multifoil quilt. And one of the biggest steps so far was installing the staircase. This really made it feel like our master suite and not just the loft. So getting the staircase up into the room was a task in itself, but we made it. Next up was more insulation again, so we added 50mm of PIR board on top of the quilt insulation here, and then we moved on to building the small walls for the storage within the eaves. Next, we made a start with plasterboarding and moisture boarding. This area here is going to be our ensuite, hence the moisture board. Then we got first fix for our spotlights and our electrics and also our sprinkler system. Unfortunately, we have to comply with the Welsh building regulations, which is quite annoying. But anyway, we need to do it, so here they are. We fitted our ceiling speakers for the downstairs kitchen, living, dining area. And then we finally finished off all of the plasterboarding and moisture boarding. The reason this bit at the top isn't boarded is because there's going to be a stud wall built here. We added these seamless eave storage doors, and I am absolutely obsessed with these. So this is what the loft space is currently looking like. This area here is going to be our built-in wardrobes, and you will have a sneak peek here that we've started laying the floor and doing this insulation, but that's coming in a separate video. This area here is going to be our ensuite, and then this is a 3D visualization that I've made just for us to get an idea for the layout of the space. So this is the idea for the ensuite. We really love the idea of this sloping glass which follows the pitch of the roof. If anyone has any experience or any advice on these, then please let us know. And just generally, any ideas, any inspiration or advice for the space in general, we would be very grateful for any ideas. We obviously need to think about storage solutions and things like that, but make sure you follow for more updates.